like to welcome all the participants for Out on the Street Asia. Welcome to Hong Kong because this is a wonderful city and it's my home. But we realize that Hong Kong is, like many of the Asian countries, rather conservative in terms of views.
And I do believe that our support for non-discrimination and personal liberties would strengthen Hong Kong's attraction as an international business center.
I thought it was really heartening, given how we all think of Asia as a very conservative place, how much awareness and enthusiasm there is on the part of at least the more international companies here to embrace LGBT diversity and inclusion.
And being an international city, I think Hong Kong should take pride in having that event in Hong Kong.
To be here this evening and to have the first summit ever in Asia is quite exciting.
And Barclays sponsored the event because we thought it was really important to continue our work on our global LGBT agenda.
This is a very important day for the LGBT community across Asia.
I think Out on the Street have done a fantastic job of promoting LGBT issues globally, but it's still a topic that is not openly spoken about in Asia, or certainly not spoken about enough.
It's a well-known fact that people don't produce and fulfill their full capacity when they don't really bring themselves to work.
Everyone is really struck by just how big the LGBT marketplace is in Asia. 270 million LGBT consumers, equating to $800 billion.
We actually devote resources to LGBT diversity inclusion. The economic gain I will have in the longer term is greater than the cost that I'm putting into it.
If there's one thing I'd love to be absolutely a tangible deliverable from this conference, it's acceptable, it's right, it's good to speak about LGBT. That's the first milestone.
I mean, what I'd really like to see are a lot more allies become available, because I think the more allies we have internally, the more comfortable people become.
Can you give advice to people who aren't gay and how they interact with people who they think may be, and how they make them more comfortable and create an office environment?
The concept is how to normalize it, make it a normal conversation. You don't make it a big fuss. That keep people around you a huge amount of comfort that, okay, you're safe.
Whether you're a straight ally, whether you're openly LGBT, whether you're sort of figuring out where you belong in that spectrum, being visible makes a huge difference.
I mean, I can go back to an Indian corporate and say, if Todd Spears can say that, and Out on the Street in Hong Kong, you should think about it. It makes the business sense.
Other areas, such as Singapore, the political and business leaders there will take note of it as well, and that's how change happens.
HSBC rainbow building, the first time that the building had ever changed from red and white to rainbow colors, I think they did an amazing job. So I want to thank HSBC as well.
It's just nice to be myself. And I think that's a normal thing, like everybody should have.
I get up in the morning, I'm happy to go to work. So I think it's just not fair for someone not to be in that position. And if diversity, LGBT and inclusion is one way to make sure that people are happy and engaged to go to work, then it's a good thing.